Beautiful day, have God. I don't know how that song goes. But then it's that time of the day again. Reunion, no love and light, violence everywhere. Hi guys and welcome to what there is this now, day 8 of the Baby Niger Lockdown Reunion episode 7. The recap, the review. Now today, what happened? We discussed Prince, Dorathy, and Tolanibaj situationship equation, and then today had a lot of turns and twists and revelations that we did not know happened. Prince in the mud. So Ebuka said, okay, what's up with yourself and Dorathy? He asked Prince. Prince was like, okay, everything was good until after their Kenyan trip, and then he had a certain conversation, and then the next thing he realized is that he's been blocked everywhere by Dorathy. That to reach Dorathy, he had to write a letter, handwritten notes to send to her, and she still did not answer him. He tried to reach out to her using his brother's line, and when she realized it was Prince's brother, she blocked him too. Now they said, Dorathy, explain your story. She said, Prince, you're a manipulative human. You're not sincere with some things. That Prince was her friend in the house, and she kept asking repeatedly, what's up with Tolanibaj? Where are you guys now? When they left the house. And he kept saying, because he's the kind of person who does not say much. He says very little things, and he does not like discussing his affairs with others, with some other friends of his. You get, that kind of person that keeps each friendship unique. Something Katrina does not understand. Anyways, so he said, Dorathy said he kept saying nothing happened. Then few weeks to the reunion, he comes with her to her and says, oh well, remember Tolanibaj? I slept with her. This is after she has had to endure months and months and months of Twitter shading, social media shading, clouds from Tolanibaj, because herself and Tolanibaj are not friends, and that so many times she will be out, they'll be in the same vicinity, and Tolanibaj will be giving her the attitude, and she'll be like, okay, what's up with this babe? Because to her, it's like, why are you so pained that I'm friends with Prince? You guys have nothing together. Meanwhile, Tolanibaj was just being bitter because she felt used by Prince, because she really cares for Prince. According to Watoni, Tolanibaj is so much into Prince, and so she felt she's been feeling bitter and whatever. Now Tolanibaj started to come into the equation. She was like, okay, yes. At first, she felt like the prido was for cloud chasing, and that he bought followers. How did she even know the certain amount of the total numbers of followers Prince have? 992,000. Like, why did you put it in your head? We are stalker much. Like, how? And then she got angry when, after the Saturday White party, so many things happened, because that was when Katrina said also wanted to make Nengi jealous. But then she said after the party, when they were leaving, Prince and Lilo kissed. Right? She said he kept saying he didn't want to do anything with the kiss, that Lilo kissed him. But then tbaj said she thinks Dorathy is pretentious, blah 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 blah. Then Lilo now had to speak for fast. She's like, okay, she was drunk. She kissed him, and Prince stopped the whole thing. I didn't even last for 5 seconds. That she was the one who initiated it, but that he saw Tolanibaj walk away, but that he even thought she was not there, but apparently she was there. Now Lilo now said Prince wanted to tell Dorathy, and he came to her and said, okay, so I want to tell, because Lilo and Dorathy are very close friends. So he came to her to say, okay, Lilo, I want to tell Dorathy what happened between us. She was like, of course, I don't have anything to I'm going to explain to her how it happened. And when Lilo saw Dora, she was like, oh, okay, has Prince told you what happened between us? And she was like, no. She was like, oh, I told him that he told me that he wanted to tell you that I kissed him. And she tried to explain everything, and then Dora flared up and blah blah blah, and she was really angry. And that the next day, she only told Dorathy about that. And the next day, it was in the blog that Prince was doing all the girls in the house were Tonin, Lilo, Tolanibaj, and Dorathy, and she didn't like it. So another thing that pissed tbaj off, according to her, was the whole gift that he gave, how sweet it was, because her birthday was before Dorathy's own, and on her birthday Prince did not even acknowledge her. Well, when Prince was talking, Prince said he asked her what she wanted because he doesn't know how to do the whole gesture thing, and she requested for 1 million naira. But Prince, did you send the money to her? Because there was commercial break. I did not know if you sent that money to that babe here. Father, he serenaded Dorathy, and she's like, why would you do that? Now Prince started to talk for himself. First of all, he said, Watoni, I've said it earlier, you're irrelevant, so just shush. He now said he's just been cool with all of them, that when he got out of the house, his team told him to not have anything to do with tbaj, but then he liked her and he had a conversation with him, and that the video of himself and tbaj that went viral of they kissing when he got out of the house was his very first interaction with Tolanibaj, and he was not looking forward to it. That it was Tolanibaj that ran up to him and kissed him. All he just insinuated, all he just said and insisted was that tbaj kept forcing a relationship. She kept forcing pre-Baj until November, even though he had explicitly, oh goodness, that English, told her that there is nothing between us, we cannot have a relationship, we can just be friends. And then they were friends who slept together because, well, immediately after leaving the house, that hotel round, media round thingy, himself and Tolanibaj slept together, and Tolanibaj said it was whack. I feel like she was just trying to be pinned because power Prince give you what whack. I mean, look at that, but if he does not know how to use it, well, that's a shame. Anyways, on the Lilo situation, he corroborated what Lilo said. It was Lilo that kissed him, and he stopped it immediately because he said it did not buy social media followers. And well, see, let this whole thing just end. The summary of it is there is no prido anymore. Prince was in the mud, but then he came to explain himself. And I think his explanation makes sense, because if he's indeed the kind of person that all four of them, Watoni, Lilo, Dorathy, and tbaj says he is, that he does not speak much and he does not tell his private affairs with somebody, with the other person. You get what I'm saying? He does not discuss his affairs among his friends. You get? Then I feel like maybe that's why. But Dorathy is really hurt that she had to endure all of those things from tbaj, the tantrums tbaj pulled, and her being bitter about Prince not being with her, and she had to endure it. And she would have understood it better, or maybe understood Tolanibaj's plight if Prince had included her in the loop, rather than feeling like this lady is just a mad woman. You get what I mean? Anyways, that's it. Next week we are seeing Erica, and Lekon's situation is addressed. At this point, that is it. We used today to listen to Dorathy and Prince. That's it about the reunion day 8. I will see you next week, guys. Until then, take care of yourself and let me know what the highlight has been for you so far. I think the highlight for me is still this Dorathy Prince's situation. Alright, guys, bye.